Hey everyone, welcome to the channel. Hey, just a continuation of meeting viewer requests for Tab XC features. Today I just wanted to give you a quick overview of what does video look like on it. I'm going to show you a trailer from a movie. I'm going to show you one of my videos which has less animation, less movement. You know, everybody says I'm less animated and I think that probably is true, so YouTube should look better for that. And I want to show you web browsing, and then I'm going to show you some text in the Kindle app so you can see the crispness of the text, and then I'll show you some Manga as well, so stay tuned. So I had some questions on what does video look like on the Tab XC. So I wanted to just pull up something. I'm going to turn the sound completely off so I don't get any copyright strikes, but let's just do a Star Trek 2009 official trailer on YouTube, and let's see what this looks like. I've got it in the keyboard case, but I'm gonna not use the keyboard case. And I've also got this on A2. When you put it in the keyboard case, it automatically goes to A2 mode, which is the fast refresh rate. So there's a lot of ghosting. As you can see, there's quite a bit of ghosting on there. You can get the gist of what's going on in the video. But you see a lot of after image as well. So now let's look at another video. This is, I'm using one of my own so that I know that there's no copyright issues here. I did refresh the screen before I started on this. I'll show you one time. I just hit the refresher. Well, I'm doing this through my camera lens, so it's not the easiest thing to watch what I'm doing. But let me go ahead and hit the refresh just to give it a fresh start. All right, so this is looking at a video with a lot less motion in it. This is one of my own videos on my channel. As you can see, there's a lot of artifacts, some ghosting. Certainly you can tell what's going on in the video, but it's not an optimal experience. All right, so I went back to A2 mode, which is going to have more ghosting, but it's a little bit lower quality. That looks pretty good though. I have to say that the quality there is pretty good. Not seeing a ton of ghosting. All right, that's a artist rendition. Let me click on that and go into it. Yeah, the text looks really crisp. I don't know if you can see that on the video or not, but good high quality text rendering here. Even if it is on the A2 mode, that's really good. All right, this is text in the Kindle app. I think I've currently got this on, let's see which text mode I've got, or which refresh mode I've got. I do have this on Regal, Vivid. I've got high contrast off. Oh, can I use high contrast on Regal mode? No. So let me move it to HD. Can I use high contrast there? No, it's only applicable to A2. So let me show you what this looks like on HD. The text is really, really crisp. I think that is a wonderful screen to read on. I've got the backlight about 80% or 70%. Let me bump this down to maybe 50%. And it looks like on the screen, when I'm looking at this live with my eyes, the screen is a little bit darker than it showed on the camera. I'm also looking through the camera lens on my phone. It's a little bit darker, but it's also, and what I mean is that it looks like the front light is not turned up as high as it looks like on the camera screen, but it's a perfectly acceptable reading experience. Like I said, the text is very crisp and clear. The background, especially when I turn up the backlight to what my preferences are, I always use my Boox Note Air 4C, and now this device at about, I guess that's about 75% maybe, and that's kind of what the result looks like. Now that looks very similar in person to what I'm seeing on the screen, maybe a little bit brighter on the camera screen, but that's an excellent experience. Like I said, that is very crisp text. You know, it almost looks like you can see grains of paper in the background. It almost looks like a sheet of paper to me. I don't know if that's a Kindle thing or if that's a hardware for the Tab XC, but actually it's a pretty cool effect. Either way, it doesn't look like the screen door effect. It could be, but gives you an idea of what the reading experience would be like. All right, I just downloaded Manga from the Kindle store. I don't know what this is. I don't read this stuff, but it looks pretty cool. I might start to. This is just something called Solo Leveling 1. It was the first thing in the store, and I downloaded a sample. If I zoom in, there's the screen door effect. You can see it a little bit there. But of course, as a viewer commented on a previous video, it looks like I've got some ghosting there. Let me see if I can get rid of the ghosting. Refresh that. Looks like that's gone. You could see the words reading tips in there before, but this is completely refreshed. Yeah, so that's what it looks like zoomed in. Let me do the, let me hit refresh again. Let me make sure that I've got this on, I've got it on A2. Let me change this to HD or even Regal. And let's see what this looks like. And the colors are really good to me. I may not know how to navigate comic books in the Kindle app, or Manga, I guess you'd say. This is a very small panel on the bottom right-hand side, so it's not a large portion of the screen. I guess we'll zoom in on something over here and see what that looks like. Hope that helps. Hope it doesn't make you sick watching my shaky camera work. Hey, sorry for the quality of the video. Just doing it with my cell phone, holding it by hand, so you get a little bit of a shaky effect there. Really just wanted to get these videos out there quickly to answer some of the questions that viewers are posing here and that people are asking on Reddit. Thought maybe I would try to provide some of that information as quickly as possible. I know that there'll be a lot of full reviews that are coming out. I typically don't do full reviews. There's a lot of people that do a really good job of that. I am more of a what's it like to use it type reviewer, I guess you would say. I'm not even really a reviewer, just what's it like to use it. Anyway, if you like the videos, be sure and go look at the previous 3 on the Tab XC. If you're interested in that, I've been answering a lot of questions. Did a lot of stuff with what's it like to use it. So, and also if you would take a minute to like and subscribe to the channel if you like what you see here. Thanks, and see you in the next video.